What's going on?
What's going on?
Good
How's
people.
everybody doing this evening? I'm Lamar.
That is.
That's Casey Fowler over there.
That is.
Yes, sir, with all the flags going on, he still didn't iron his flag this week.
Man, fuck that. Take me as I am.
Mine's a little less wrinkled than yours, but whatever. So it's all good. So again, this is the Fowl Language Podcast, episode 56.
Hey, man, like every other episode, get the kiddies to bed, get your accessories right, because you might just hear some foul language. So let's go. Let's get it.
That right. Roll the intro.
Perfect.
I'm gonna have plenty. My fucking jaws is sore.
Oh.
No homo. That's a no homo. God.
So everybody, before offline gets a little crazy, we decided to come back and do the cigar check-in.
Shit in there. You ain't shit if you do, by the way. But yeah, the cigar check-in.
I thought it'd be a hell of a transition, so we keeping that shit. So, brother, how are your accessories this evening?
First of all, fuck you and everything you stand for. Secondly,
respect.
You know, I went with the Jameson again because for other reasons it was a little watered down last time, so I couldn't get the real feel of it. I know I liked it, but not until I had a fresh cup that I really appreciated. It has like a little hint of sweetness. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I'm tasting whiskey now. What the fuck am I, Lamar? But but
I like how you make a compliment sound like a fucking insult.
But I had to get you back, man. You go edit this shit and leave that bullshit in there. So goddamn it, fuck you. But yeah, man, the Jameson is good. I'm smoking a Aventura, the Conqueror from Black Lion this time. I haven't said it in a couple of months, but shout out to Black Lion, man. Y'all keep the shit rolling, man. Appreciate y'all, James, and then all y'all.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So far, this is not my favorite cigar. I mean, the draw is really fucking snug. Like, it's, you know, my jaws feel like, you know, you blowing a balloon and you can't get the air to go. Fuck you, man. All right. It's not my best cigar, but you know what I'm saying? We'll see what it's looking like on the next cigar check-in. One more fuck you for the road, elder brother. What's up, man? What you got going on over there?
So while Kevin rests his jaws, I'll say Lanceros are like that sometimes, man. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But as we talked about last week, we mentioned in the little get together I was at, Basil Hayden came up. So when I was out and about, I picked up a bottle of Basil Hayden dark rye. And I don't even like rye, but I figured I'd give it a shot. We'll see how that works out. And to pair it, I went classic again with the Romeo y Julieta Reserve Eternal.
I ain't had one of those in a minute.
Yeah, this one's been sitting in my humidor for a minute, so I figured I'll break this one out tonight. So that's what I got going on. I went through about 3 different choices, so here we go. Like always, check back in, see how they turn out this evening. Hopefully Kevin's jaws make it through the episode. Oh man, I'm gonna have fun with this one.
Went out bad this time. You got it. Everybody gets one.
Yep. All right, man. Let's keep this train rolling. We'll start off things where we get into the good stuff. What's best in life, man? Wibble, for those who are new.
Wibble. All right. Well, man, I actually had to sit there and think about this shit. Well, this week was a motherfucking week. Shit. You know, like we always say, we can always find some sort of positive some fucking where. And here we go. First thing, my new message I was talking to him, and he does like his own business and all this other shit like that, right? So he has a homegirl out in North Carolina who's a lawyer, and she specializes in, you know, trademarking, copyright, and all that type of shit. And basically, once I get, you know, the numbers and the figures and shit together, Melanin Warriors is gonna get, you know, trademarks and all that good shit. So can't nobody take it. It's gonna be mine forever and ever, all time. So I'm excited about that one, man. Took the boys to their well child appointment on Tuesday, and you know my boys are healthy and everything like that. Keontae got about 4 shots. He took them bitches like a champ. He was just looking at them motherfuckers like, Then, you know, I guess this is a new thing now, especially because yours are getting older. You should know too. Once they hit the adolescent years, they're doing it now. Is that they're drawing blood. He had to do a blood draw for labs and shit. Mm-hmm. So I guess that was new to me because I ain't never heard of him having to do labs for a kid that age. But
interesting.
And he took that shit like a champ too. I thought he was gonna be nervous. Never drew blood before, nothing like that. I was fucking with him a little bit. Didn't phase his ass, none. He just took it like a motherfucking champ, man. So my boys are healthy, man, and you know, we're making our anniversary is next month, so we're making plans to finally go to Vegas. I've never been, always wanted to go, so we're doing our fucking damnness to make that happen. The Obi-Wan trailer dropped, and I'm really fucking excited. That shit looks like it's gonna be fucking amazing. And then when I seen this not coming out to May 25th, I said, well, fuck, I gotta fucking wait, you son of a bitch. And then, you know, the Jujutsu Kaisen, that movie's about to drop, like next week or some shit like that?
Yeah, I think it is that soon.
On the TV movie type tip, I started finally watching Boba Fett. First episode's pretty decent. A little lengthy for my taste, but pretty decent. I'm really curious to see how it goes, and you know how he got out of the little fucking octopus monster. I think it's called the Zarsac, the Zarlax.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Like
yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So that was real cool to see how he got out of that, because you know all the games in the future he's alive. I'm like, how the fuck did he survive? But now I know. And lastly, gonna start saving a little bit of money. A couple of errors on my part, you know what I'm saying, was leading to us spending more money than necessary.
It's always good when you find those.
You know, when I first got here, I had to use my computer, my personal computer, for a lot of Army shit. So I had to pay for Adobe briefly. And I guess what I did was the first time is I put my email in wrong. So I had 2 Adobe accounts that they was fucking charging me for. So I canceled one months ago and I tracked down the other one today finally. And now that's over with. And then I realized that HBO Max was charging us twice also, because I had the app for just HBO Max, but we also had it for, you know, Hulu. So I was like, oh shit, these sons of bitches are charging us twice. So, you know, cut that shit out. So that's about an extra $30 that's going back into the account, man. So that's always a fucking good thing to have 30 more bucks going into the motherfucking account. Hey man, but that's what's best in life. How about you, man?
All right, so we'll go in that same vein and work around there. So first of all, I don't know if we talked about it last week. I don't think we did. But Funimation and Crunchyroll are merging. Did we talk about that?
We haven't. We've talked about it several times offline. But
so they are merging. I have them both.
Awesome.
Now I only have to pay for one, and you get 2 free months. So I'm excited about that shit.
Even if you have it already?
If you have a Funimation account, when you switch your shit over, you get 2 free months. So I don't have Crunchyroll, actually. I have VRV. Each of those is 2 free months if you get Crunchyroll proper. So
that's dope.
I'll be getting Crunchyroll real soon and keep the anime train going. You know, was dealing with the back and shit, so feeling better this week now, finally. It's a good laid back week, kind of taking it easy a little bit. Man, I was supposed to go to the range today. Oh, man, that was a shit show. So yesterday I text Shannon and was like, hey, man, you want to go to the range? I was going to go this time. And he was like, cool. Text and was like, yeah, getting ready to go. You down? He was like, oh, damn, I got a meeting and I can't make it. And I was like, cool, here's plan B. Plan B fell through. And I was like, well, shit, now I can't even make it. Because I think what it was, I was trying to schedule too much shit in a day. Yeah. So the next thing on the What's Best, we got Kim's car. We got her some new brakes. You know, I hated paying for them, but brakes keep my family safe. So that's all good. And like I said, with Toyotas, man, all you gotta do is pay for the consumables and you can drive that motherfucker forever. Good times on that. Got the whiskey over here doing good. Shit. Oh, fuck. Almost forgot. Let me get this shit real quick. So I bought this. It's called a Rocket Book.
Rocket.
So it's like a little notebook, right? And it has an app that corresponds with it. And you can like scan, it'll scan the pages, it'll convert your handwriting to text. You can send it to your Google Drive, to your iCloud, all that kind of shit, and use it over there. So kind of dope. So it'll help for like when I write down the show notes, I can copy them, I can take a picture of them, send them over, and I ain't have to type them again. So that's good shit. And just little shit like planning and scheduling shit and goals and shit like that, and accomplishments shit. So it's gonna help keep me organized and track some shit. So That's always good. Kim is team iPhone now, so that's always cool. So
Hater.
well, her phone shattered and dropped, and she had to do it. So she's with team iPhone now. We FaceTimed a few times, and she's happy about that. So good times, good times. Yep. Simone is getting ready to start her spring break. Right at the time when gas prices are high as hell. Everything is damn expensive right now. We're gonna do a couple activities during the day, and we're gonna stay our happy asses in Texas. Other than that, man, I do think this time for real, that's really all I got, man. That's what's best in life.
What's up, man? What's up? A lot of positive shit going on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that spring break, I got to get used to that, man. The early spring. Well, it's early for me.
Yeah.
But early for us, because, you know, we're used to the first week of April. So,
yeah. Around Masters and shit.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's what's up, though, man.
Cool, man.
I've actually heard about this shit a few times, man. You know, you hear about it. I think I've heard about it once or twice on the Breakfast Club. It's like a debate people are having, especially with all the ways to make money, you know, investing, blah, blah, blah. So there's this debate as to being a hard worker is just fucking stupid, man. So I know you're really heavy into the stocks and everything else when it comes to fucking money, and you're a prime example of you rather work smart than hard, man. So what do you think about this being a hard worker, being stupid or whatnot?
So saying it's stupid is a little harsh. I mean, there's times where it's necessary to be a hard worker, but I think what happens is, and I know culturally it's always like, you know, they're a good man, they're a hard worker and all that shit. You work yourself into an early grave. I mean, that's, you know, what did your hard work get you then? Other than they can say, he sure did work hard. Okay. He got nothing to show for it. So I think for me, hard work is okay, but you also have to pair that with smart work. And one of the things that blew my mind in probably college was the Pareto's principle. And I'm sure you've heard of like the 80-20 rule and shit like that. And it's real, man. Like if you look at like those 20% of tasks that accomplish 80% of your goals or 80% of the things you're trying to accomplish, you'd be amazed at how much you fucking get done. Like there's been times where I've done that critical 20%, said fuck all that other shit until somebody asked for it and got awards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you get the shit that matters, and you'd be surprised how much shit people do because it's always that way. And you find that a lot of times people do shit because one, that's the only way they know. Two, they don't ask questions and they just shut up and color. I mean, there's a time for that sometimes, but sometimes you got to ask questions. And sometimes you'll do like 10 steps in a process and you're busy, but you only need the first and the last step. And that's what I think people tend to miss. And I mean, you always see that people that are like, oh, I'm working hard, but you got to learn how to maximize your time. You know what I'm saying? I've talked to people and they're like, oh man, I just work so hard. I'm working 16-hour days, 18-hour days. I mean, and there's times where that's going to be the case. I mean, it just is. But that should be the exception versus the norm. And what you should be looking for is how do you fix that? Everybody can. You just got to look for it. I mean, you talked about, and you and I have talked about like dozens of opportunities that we've either tried or thought about trying, and it don't take a lot of money. It just take the vision to be willing to look for the shit. And Kim Kardashian got in trouble. You listen to Breakfast Club, and that's where I heard it. She made a quote about like women and working hard and shit, and they should all work hard. There's something to the effect of like they should get off their ass and work hard. And in some respects, I got what she was trying to say, but it was one of those things where it's like, you shouldn't be talking, right? That's not a message that should come from you. And
get out there and suck some dicks. You'll be rich.
I mean, no, she does. I mean, that is what she got famous for, but she does, I mean, a lot of shit.
Yeah, she does.
Like brilliant business mind in certain aspect. Can't knock her for that. But you know, it's one of those things where it's like one of the rebuttals I was hearing is like, yeah, you know, the people I know are working so hard, they're ending up sick. That's not a badge of honor, man. That shit's not cool. Like,
Back in the day, it's like hell yeah.
I mean, but there's a time for it, but like, I guess the point that I'm trying to really drive home is don't make that your everyday, because you gonna work yourself into an early grave, and those that care about you and love you are gonna be like, well, damn, I sure wish they were still here and not working so damn hard. But yeah, like I was saying, like we were talking about like the investing and shit. I mean, there is shit that I've learned in the past 7 years on investing and money management that can make you way more money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know people that max out credit cards, and some people, you know, they use that to make ends meet. I got that. But some people just max them out for stupid shit. And when you're doing that, you are wasting so much money. Like, if you just got rid of that interest that you were paying on those credit cards, you would be giving yourself a raise every month. I mean, and that's the shit that I'm talking about, like working smarter. You know, just shit like that, man. And I mean, and like I was saying, like everybody makes it seem like working harder is the thing. Now, like an analogy they use in motorcycling is, you know, you can be a rider for 20 years and ride the same gear riding every year. And it's one of those things, like think about a runner, if you will, a runner on the treadmill and a person running, you know, in a wooded area. That person in the treadmill could be running just as hard as that person running in the field. And that person on that treadmill ain't getting nowhere, but they working hard as shit. And that's what you got to realize. Like, if you're going to work hard, you got to have some vision attached to that shit. You just can't be working hard for the sake of working hard, because that is stupid. Not just hard work by itself, but working hard with no direction is stupid. So what do you think, man?
I think we're about done here, man. You wrapped that shit up nicely. We're just gonna it's like I agree with every fucking thing you said, like every fucking thing. Like all like the start, like saying it's stupid. You know, it's a little harsh because you know some people just that's all they know. You know, they started off at like 12, 13, cutting grass or whatever the fuck. Yeah. So you know, working hard is what they know. That's their pride. You know, a lot of people take pride in that attaboy shit because they're working so fucking hard.
Yeah, there it is right there.
But me personally, I especially being in the army, like army hard, work hard. That's what you're supposed to fucking do. However, and motherfuckers don't like it, especially where I'm at now. But I like to work efficiently now. I'm not gonna be out this bitch slaving, because from the outside it's gonna look like I ain't doing a goddamn thing. But once you go down there, you be like, oh shit. It's like the 80-20 rule. That's exactly what I apply to my day to day. And if you're gonna work hard, cool. That's you. Like plumbers, they bust their fucking ass. Construction workers, they bust their fucking ass. I got you, but you know what I'm saying? If you don't, like you said, if you don't really have a goal in mind, you just working to work. You're on this fucking hamster wheel. Yeah. Just working. Missing out on important stuff with your kids. Next thing you know, the pool boy's fucking your wife or some shit. Because you out there working.
There's the pool boy fucking your wife. You sound like you got some trauma to unpack there, brother.
No, not motherfucker. When have you seen me on a pool to have a pool boy? Never.
He said it was your pool boy.
Maybe I was the pool boy. But you do have to work hard to an extent, because you just can't have shit just thrown in your fucking lap. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, man.
Oh shit, pool boy with your jaws hurting. All right now.
God damn it. Anyway, you can't just expect stuff to work. To fall in your fucking lap and shit. You actually have to work for that shit. But there's a way to work. There's a tone to set and everything like that. As far as you're working, you shouldn't have to work your fucking your fingers down to the fucking bone and your body's tore up, but you still gotta fucking keep pushing this shit. That's why I feel like they're saying being a hard worker is stupid, because you busting your ass for the bare fucking minimum when there's so many other avenues and opportunities and smarter ways to do it, to where you're capitalizing and making more, but you're doing way fucking less to actually get it. You're still working hard to an extent, but you're not working yourself until you gotta fucking literally crawl in the fucking house when you get off of work, shit like that. Or you know what I'm saying, you missing out on stuff with your family because you out there fucking getting it. So I can understand why they would say it's stupid, but there is a time and a place where you gotta fucking lace up your boots and you gotta fucking grind. There ain't no way to get around it. There's no smarter way. There's no easier way. You just gotta fucking go head fucking first and attack that shit. And you might be fucking crawling in the house that day, but it doesn't have to be every fucking single day in your life. It doesn't. Of course, you're gonna have those fucking days where you just gotta fucking grind it out, suck it up, embrace the suck, as we say, and just fucking do it. But for the people that's I read, not talking shit about you first of all, but I've read this book and that book, and I've done this and I've done this and I've invested in this and this, and you fucking peons, you're goddamn sheep, you're running the fucking rat race and all this other bullshit. Different strokes for different folks, and I think we hit on this a little bit before, but some people like working like that.
Yeah.
Some people get pride and joy out of working like that. I know me myself, sometimes I love coming home just achy and fucking tired as fuck. I feel like I've accomplished fucking something today. Like I feel good about what the fuck I did today.
Sure.
Type shit. And to that effect, I don't think it's not stupid as far as that goes, but you gotta get to a point where you're not working your fucking fingers to the bone. Cause I'm not trying to be working past fucking 50, bro. I done had kids early. By the time I'm 50, all my kids gonna be out the fucking house. I'm trying to fucking parlay with my dick out, just doing a Ball Johnson, just R.I.P. John Witherspoon, but doing the Ball Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be chilling when I get to that age. And then to get to that point, that's when you have to really apply the 80-20 as far as, busting your ass and working hard for a certain goal versus just going through the fucking motions of damn near killing yourself every fucking And that's really it, man. Y'all hard workers out there, keep working.
One thing you made me think about is when somebody tries to put you up on some game, listen. Don't ignore this shit. Now, if they're trying to get you in some multi-level marketing shit, tell them to shut the fuck up and walk away. But when somebody's really trying to show you some shit, take that shit, and it might not even be for you. But what you may get is an idea on another avenue to try some shit. And you just you gotta have your mind open, willing to try that shit, not focus so much on this is my lot. This is what I got to do. This is how I got to do it. Because the world will definitely be like, woe is me. And it'll make you feel good to be in that pity party and be like, oh, I can't do anything else. This is all I got. There's a lot of fucked up shit in the world. Yes. But there's a lot of ways to get around that shit if you're willing to look for it. And that's the key. Sometimes it takes a little luck for somebody to either show it to you or for you to find it. You know what I mean? But it's out there. You just got to be willing to get it. And it may take, like you said, that little bit of hard work, and then you're going to be good.
Yeah. And I'm glad you mentioned that, man. Like the conversation I had with that the master sergeant about the trademarking shit, we was also talking about other shit. So, and that's a part of putting you on game, because I'm like, man, I really can't fucking stand it here in Mississippi. This shit sucks. He was like, yeah, it sucks, but check this out. You want to, make your own money, get some, some more income or whatever, starting your own business type shit. I was telling him about the podcast and stuff. And he was like, think about it. You came from Atlanta, right? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So he said, from Atlanta to Mississippi, there's a whole bunch of shit in Atlanta that they don't have down here in Mississippi. You should, open your mind to looking around and seeing, okay, they don't have this compared to this. And, bring that shit here. Or, wherever the fuck you are. If you come from somewhere that doesn't have nothing where you are currently, that's something you can actually apply there and fucking be successful. Hence, not having to fucking really work hard. You just got to fucking do your due diligence, if you will, and, get the ball fucking rolling. So since he said that, I'm like, all right, Mississippi has one of these. They have this, they have this.
Right.
What don't they fucking have? So I'm like, I'm really sitting here taking this shit into consideration on what they don't have, because even being in the military, we move a lot. Even when I move, it'll be something long lasting that'll actually still stay here that could possibly either make me income or I'm all about my melanin people. It could be something that fucking set our own people up here when I'm gone already. So definitely take game when they're giving it, man.
Definitely. All right, we talked about it a little bit and talking about hard work and stuff like that, and people complaining, when it comes to doing certain shit. I wanted to talk about it because you see it a lot of times on social media where people are like complaining about like everything is so bad and everything can't get better, and always seeing the negative and woe is me and everything else. And I mean, there is a lot of fucked up shit going on, don't get me wrong, but how do you feel like about people, especially on social media, where every post is complaining, every post is like sharing some sad shit or sharing some shit like something bad happens, and it's like shaking my head, like I get tired of this shit. So what do you think, man?
Shut the fuck up. That's what I think. God damn it. No, but no, but seriously, it's actually pretty fucking annoying. And not only is it annoying for the people who complain, just like I tell my fucking soldiers, if you in the fucking suck and stuff is just fucking horrible and you complaining about shit, it's only gonna make the shit worse. How are we gonna get around what's making you want to fucking complain in the first fucking place? And that's really the issue. A lot of people got a lot of complaints.
Sure.
A lot of people ain't doing shit. Let's take, for example, motherfuckers that go to TikTok, social media, and every other social media platform and all that other shit with, this excessive force and police brutality and shit like that to minorities. But what are they doing, bro? When you see these fucking videos, say you need to stop that. You're recording. This is fucking ridiculous. This shit has to stop. This shit needs to be stopped. But what the fuck are you doing though? What are you doing? If you're in a government position and you provide for your family, like we fucking are, there's not much we can do. But please believe when I'm done with this shit, I'm gonna be more active in our community as much as I fucking can. But that's really the thing, especially that, and I'm gonna stick on that topic real quick, is the so-called pro-black people that ain't doing a goddamn thing. Like they're not doing shit but posting on social media when something's trending. When there's nothing fucking trending, nothing going on, you don't hear shit from them. That's my whole problem with the BLM organization. You don't hear
shit. That's damn near all but defunct now, but go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm just, all that shit is just fucking ridiculous, man. Like, stop complaining. Oh, my life is so hard. Figure out where is it hard at, where you lacking, and fucking fix that shit. Don't come complaining and whining and bitching and complaining, oh, I'm depressed and all this other shit, and you're not trying to fucking do nothing about it. Of course, you're gonna fucking stay in a fucking hole unless you climb your way out that motherfucker. Ain't gonna do no good. You sitting there, oh God, it's so dark and cold in here. This is stupid. SMH, what the hell? No, that shit's not gonna get you fucking nowhere. Find a fucking solution to your motherfucking problems. Don't just sit there and complain about shit. I can't stand listening to a motherfucker complain. That's why I started off talking with shut the fuck up, cause that shit annoys the fuck out me, bro. Like, but what are you gonna? And then when I'm hearing it, you know what I'm saying? I don't go shut the fuck up, cause that's obviously rude.
But you're thinking it.
Yeah, but instead I'm like, so what's your plan?
Yeah.
So what's your plan? So what you gonna do? What's your plan? Need some advice? No, I got it. Well, motherfucker, shut the fuck up and do it. Stop fucking complaining. Like, it's a lot of fucking whining going on. Like, for instance, money. There's so much fucking money out there. Go fucking get it. Gas prices is fucking going sky high. Motherfuckers is bitching about the gas, blaming the president, all that other shit. Motherfucker, find a solution to commuting to where it fucking works out for you. Because there's fucking ways that you can fucking capitalize on this shit. But no, you got to take your ass out every motherfucking weekend to drive to, I don't know, you drive from fucking
save some of that energy on that topic.
Okay,
we'll come back to that.
Yeah, okay, all right. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop right there before I fucking go all the way into this fucking rabbit hole, man. But complaining without a fucking solution is fucking pointless and a waste of fucking breath and a waste of time and a waste of energy. How about you, man? What you think?
I agree with you completely. I'm gonna give a couple examples and thoughts and shit. So I'm gonna start with the way I approach shit. I'm not saying I got it all figured out, but I'm gonna give you an example. I like smoking cigars. It gets cold as fuck. It's like 29 degrees right now. And I'm smoking a cigar, comfortable as could be, chilling, because I found a solution to fix the problem. I'm in the tent with a heater and I'm chilling. And that's a solution to a problem. Shout out to the Hot Ticket Podcast, because they are who put me on. And that's how I found out about how to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Do some research. That's where MF and research came from, man. It's like, I have problems that I like to figure out, and there's a solution. It's not always a conventional solution, but you can find the shit. And I mean, I think that's what's missing. And it's like in every fucking topic, it's like talking about like the critical race theory and shit. Like, you see like people on both sides of it. So let's say I'm going to take the pro side and you pro, ignore the title of critical race theory, but talking about systemic racism and slavery and its impacts and all that shit, and teaching that so generations understand that. You can bitch and complain and be like, oh, the Republicans are trying to censor and all this other shit and yada yada yada, or you can be like, no, fuck that. I'm going to work on my sphere of influence, and family is going to understand how shit was. You know, my kids are going to know history. I'll start there, and the nieces and nephews can pull a chair, and then they can pass it on, and they can pass it on, and they can pass it on, and they can pass it on. And I mean, people get, I think, so intimidated about the magnitude of shit sometimes. But if you start and focus on what you can control and what you can influence, you might not solve world hunger, you know what I'm saying? But you can at least feed 50 motherfuckers, you know what I mean? That's 50 motherfuckers that was hungry last week. I mean, like my mother-in-law, they have a food pantry with their church. It wasn't thriving like it is now. And you got people coming week in, week out getting food. All they got to do is show up. That's what I'm saying. Shit. And it solves a problem. You know what I mean? It solves a problem in the community. And sometimes you got to look and see what you can do. I mean, just looking at different problems and shit like that. But I feel like, and we talked about it before, people doing anything for clout and anything for attention. You know what I mean? And I feel like what happens sometimes is people get that pity party, you know what I mean? And they get that shit going, and you get that, oh, it's gonna be all right. Stay strong. You the strongest person I know. Or, you know, if it's something that's globally happening, oh, it's this, it's that, you know, it's complaining. Like, I mean, I give you an example too. I mean, it's like the shit that's going on in Ukraine. However you feel about that shit, what can you do? And, you know, it's motherfuckers here that's going over there volunteering, you know what I'm saying? They saw a solution that they can influence, and they're doing the best that they can. And if everybody took that approach, everybody would be so much better off in the long run. And I think that's what happens is you get into this. It's easier to post some shit where you bitching and move on, or, you know, or you posting like if you're single and you looking for a man and you went on a date with a shitty man, you know, what about him was shitty? You know, was it a shitty person, or they just not right for you? You know, or a woman, or, you know, you with a woman like, oh, these hoes ain't loyal or whatever. Did you find the wrong one? What did you do in your decision? If you walked up on the chick and she was bouncing her ass in the strip club, nothing against that, but chances are if she was in the strip club where you met her, she's still gonna be there. You can't be mad at her. I mean, that's a problem you created for yourself. And you have to be willing to take some self-reflection and look and see, what can you do, what can't you do, what can you control, what can't you control. I mean, and that's what we talked about, like the stoicism shit, man, for real. It's like once you have clear pictures on what you can influence and what you can influence, it's eye-opening, because you start to look at like, man, shit on the global scale is intimidating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember reading, it was like the race and wealth or some shit like that. Shit blew my mind. I didn't like it because it was on that woe is me shit, but it has some real stats in there. Okay, how do you fix that? I learned as much as I fucking can, and I pass that shit on as much as I can. I ain't nobody, you know, no fucking genius. I ain't Dave Ramsey. I ain't fucking Robert Kiyosaki or any of those other gurus and no shit like that. But if I can help 3 people, I've done my fucking job. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've accomplished something. And if those 3 people then in turn help 3 more people, it's exponential, man. And I think when people look at it that way, I think they get so much further. And I think that's what's missing. And stop posting all that negative shit on social media. And if you're going to post it, post what you're doing about it. Like, I got a homeboy that I knew from college. All he does is like share and post, like, you know, anytime like there's a police shooting, anytime there's, you know, a kid getting beat up in school or something like that, or a reparations bill getting shot down, anything negative, you know what I'm saying? They posting that shit, but not posting like, what are they doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they helping? How are they helping? How are they helping to solve that? Are they active in their community? Are they telling people in their community to get fucking life insurance, even if it's just a small amount? You know, shit'll go down once you start getting up, once they fucking have to pay them life insurance premiums. You know what I'm saying? Start looking at that shit. I've said that shit many episodes ago. Start looking at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Travel in groups, you know, have everybody accountable, be active on your city council, put your finances together and start to wield power. I mean, and that's what it's about.
Get that strap.
Yeah, that too. I mean, real shit.
Yeah,
that too.
Yeah.
Some people are against it, but shit's a little different. And then when you get it, make sure you understand the laws and your rules and shit, so you govern yourself accordingly in that situation. I mean, it's just all of those things that you can do to make shit better for even just a small group. You know what I'm saying? You can get and start backing particular candidates that align with your interests. That's what everybody else is fucking doing. Stop bitching and get out there and start making shit happen. And if you don't like it, run your fucking self. It ain't that hard. Get your community behind you. Get to be like, city council or some shit, or on the school board, or whatever the fucking case may be, and start small and work your way up. I mean, stop looking for problems, look for them solutions. And that's the way to do it. But then just realize you can't fix it all, but you can move the needle just a little bit.
Yeah.
And if everybody's kicking that ball a little further, that's just going to be a goal eventually. Little soccer reference on your ass real quick. I mean, and think about your network. Realize that the power of a group and a team is stronger than the power of just one. I saw an article where some friends got together and they bought a small island.
Yeah,
you saw that shit?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true. Let's assume for a minute that it is, and let's assume that it's not. You might not be able to buy an island, but let's say y'all get together and buy 5 acres. What can you do with 5 acres? Like fucking Kim and I watched a video, and I went back later on. I had before in the past watched his TED talk, and I went and watched some other shit about him. There's a dude called, I think, the Gangsta Gardener. Look him up. It's dope brother, man. What he basically did, the Reader's Digest version, is he basically realized that where he was in California was basically a food desert. In that area, they weren't able to get them healthy fruits and vegetables and shit like that.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
You might be. And he was talking, and it was an interview with Khalees, and they were talking about like gardening and shit. Mm-hmm. And what he did was figured out how to grow shit like up, in the spaces where he's at. There was a code that he was supposedly violating. He went and fought the code and got the shit overturned, and now he's growing shit, on top of like a building and shit. You know what I'm saying? There's urban farms and shit. Like, instead of complaining, oh, it's a food desert and shit like that. I was listening to some shit where some brother showed you how to take like fucking Home Depot buckets and a trash bag, and you can start a little mini garden in that shit. And I mean, and that's how, and if everybody on your block did that shit, think about that shit, share what you learned, share what worked, what didn't work, and then y'all have fucking food together, healthy food. I mean, and that's just how you fix shit. I mean, and think about what that impacts. 1, you help solve that food desert issue. 2, you're bringing healthier food in. People eating healthier, they're living healthier lives. Look at all the small impacts that one little step has, and then your kids are going to see that shit, and other kids are going to see that shit, and just look at the snowball effect. And that's all what happens when you stop complaining and look for solutions. And all right, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. That's my TED talk. I'm done.
And before we move on, I actually have, a little story to share about solutions and shit. Month of February, what is it? Black History Month. So Keontae School, shout out to Pearl Upper Elementary for not doing shit for Black History.
I'm starting to be that. That's starting to be the going thing too. But go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of schools are starting to take that shit out. I was bitching about it for a second. Mm-hmm. I even picked them up one day, and I asked the fucking secretary why they ain't doing nothing for Black History. Mm-hmm. But then it dawned on me, bro, you got a whole fucking podcast that's dedicated to this type of shit. Mm-hmm. So instead of waiting on this school to fucking do this shit that I have a problem with, fuck it. I'm gonna bring my son in here. He gonna sit down and he gonna watch these fucking episodes, and he's still gonna get his melanin history on about some shit. So there's always. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna co-sign that. So keep going.
Yeah, so that, and that just goes to show there's actually a solution to every problem. Mm-hmm. And that's actually my motto that I got from one of my old NCOs is I don't deal with problems. I only deal with solutions. I don't want to hear the problem. What's the solution? Once you get to that mindset of having a solution versus, dwelling on the fucking problem, life is going to be great for you. Mm-hmm. It's going to be fucking great. Yep. And me personally, all the time. I like the challenge. Mm-hmm. I like the challenge of, oh shit, okay, so how the fuck am I gonna figure out this problem? Cool, got it. And you just keep fucking pushing from there. But to just sit back and complain about it, you're a waste of space. I don't know how else to put it. You're a waste of space. Do something about it. Like you were saying with the, if you don't like the way certain shit is going with your officials, fucking throw your fucking hat in the fucking ring.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Promote, because anybody can do the politics shit. You just gotta, jump into it, have the right little connections and shit, and you can jump right on into that shit if you want to. Hell, the election with Donald Trump won, I put my fucking damn self. I didn't want to. I put myself.
It's a little different, but I got you.
It is. I'm just fucking off at this point. Yeah, man. But on a serious note, people out there who's watching, y'all just try not to complain as much. Yeah, something's gonna happen. You're gonna bitch about it for a second, but figure out how you're gonna overcome it.
All right, everybody. So Casey started on it in the last topic, but I wanted him to hold off and bottle that shit down to talk about it now all by itself. So everybody on the internet is talking about fucking gas prices, man. So what are your thoughts on gas prices and all the aftermath associated with them?
Well, first of all, if you keep up with the news and you got half a fucking brain, you'll understand what's going on across the water. So you knew this shit was fucking coming. And this shit also goes back into the, the complaining and solutions bit, what y'all supposed to start going into. And it irritates the fuck out of me that motherfuckers is, oh, it's all the president's fault. He's doing it. It's all him by his goddamn self. This is bullshit. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. We still gotta get there. And it's a bunch of bullshit, motherfucker. If you know you gotta get somewhere, fuck, you gonna get there regardless of what the fuck gas price it is. That's why I like this little meme I fucking saw. That was like, I don't even look at the goddamn gas price. What the fuck I'm gonna do? Walk? Hell no. I fucking work 50 fucking minutes away. I get this fucking gas, but you gotta just be smart about the shit. Ain't no need to complain about the shit. The gas is gonna go high. We know this. We also know that this is not the fucking first time that shit's happened in my life. So I know this shit's not the first time in y'all fucking lives. But y'all just see fit to fucking bitch about the fucking gas prices and shit. But at the same fucking time, motherfucker, don't be greedy. Y'all, these motherfucking over preppers and shit like that, man, they just fucking trying to use up all the goddamn gas around this motherfucker. It's just goddamn ridiculous. Stop using up all the goddamn gas. Just fucking let somebody else get some goddamn gas. But even though I filled up and that bitch hit 6. That's it. Oh, god damn. it kind of threw me for a fucking loop. But they got all these fucking apps which you can look for, cheaper gas prices and things like that. But the fact of the matter still remain, motherfucker, if you got to get from point A to point B and you're not walking or a fucking bike distance, stop bitching about the motherfucking gas. Just go get your goddamn gas and fill up. I mean, you ain't got to fucking fill that bitch up to the tippity top every fucking time, motherfucker. Just know it. Don't ride that bitch until that bitch is on E and then fill it up and then bitch because you got to spend about $75 fucking dollars. That's your dumb ass fault. You should goddamn plan fucking better. That's you stupid motherfuckers. But sorry. Not really. Anyway, like I do, I don't let my shit get all the way to E. I let it get to a quarter of a tank, maybe about 3/4 of a fucking tank, and I'm putting fucking gas back in that motherfucker. So I'm not breaking the goddamn bank, and I'm still fucking keeping gas. Solution to y'all motherfucking complaining. And stop posting that shit on motherfucking Facebook and shit about your goddamn gas when you ain't even got no goddamn job. There's so many motherfuckers that ain't even doing shit. It's always at the goddamn house, TikToking in their goddamn bathroom and shit like that, and they don't go no goddamn where. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck do you need gas for? You ain't going nowhere. Shut up. And goddamn, I just hope there ain't a motherfucker out there that say, hey, bro, I give you $5 if you shoot me. Hell no, motherfucker. That's just not even a gallon around this bitch. The fuck is wrong with you, man? But you know what I'm saying? It is intriguing to see how much the gas price is going up and everybody's in a fucking uproar. And oh, well, my gas is almost at $4. Well, my gas is at $6. Just be thankful that you got somewhere to get fucking gas at. And then on another note, my personal opinion is they're slowly trying to push us towards electric cars. They slowly trying to get us off of using gasoline. That's just my personal opinion. Could be a conspiracy theory, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I just think they're trying to make this push for everybody to go fucking electric. So the gas price is going to probably stay the same for a little minute. And you just got to plan better. You got to prep better. You just got to be better prepared. And if you ain't got the bread for gas, then stop driving your motherfucking ass 200, 300 miles to go goddamn party when you don't need to go 200, 300 miles to go party. Do you want to turn around a bitch? Because you ain't got no goddamn gas. Sorry. Shit. Not sorry. But goddamn it, But the gas prices are going up. They still going up. Even by my job, I went to, I got off work. Shit was like $3.79. I go to work the next day. That bitch is at $3.99. So that motherfucker, them shits is jumping like a motherfucker, man. And also, hey, they got other options with cheaper fucking gas. I mean, fucking Sam's Club, shit like that. Man, get you a little membership right quick. I know the Costco VIP over here, you know what I'm saying? He only goes to Costco to get his motherfucking gas. God damn it, because it's probably the motherfucking cheapest. But there's other
alternatives. It is cheaper shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
It is other alternatives to this shit. I just feel for them people that only can and have to use like premium gas, man. I hate it for y'all. I'm sorry. But that's a sorry I meant right there. I know that shit be hurting, boy. You just in the arms of an angel. Every time you motherfucking go fill up your goddamn car. So with that, man, I'm off my soapbox, bro. I'm done. What you think about these gas prices, bro?
So I don't think I got a rant in me. I see it three different perspectives kind of consistently. And you almost touched on all of them. I see one where people are, woe is me. The gas prices are so high, gas is $5 a gallon, and if somebody's making minimum wage, they can't afford to put 2 miles worth of gas in their car in an hour. And I mean, I get it, I do. Or you see like people clowning like, hey, I thought y'all was getting this money, where y'all at now? Or different shit. Or the other one is blaming everybody and just bitching about it and complaining. You know what I'm saying? So I see like they're either pity partying, they're blaming, or they're like asking what a bragger's at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so my thing is, and we talked that the whole last topic was basically a setup for this, is solutions, man. Like, think about it for a minute. When you understand that gas is basically fucking supply and demand, the same shit happened with the ammo shortage with ammo prices. You know what I'm saying? There's different dynamics associated with it, but it still boils down to supply and demand. Your goal is to reduce the demand, and then the prices will start to fall eventually. So think about it for a minute. If you and your neighbors are both going to fucking Kroger in the same damn day, why don't y'all fucking ride together? You know what I'm saying? If you know that y'all are both going to work and you work, 5 minutes apart from each other, look at a carpool. Everybody can't do electric cars right now. Motorcycles are fucking, you can get a decent motorcycle for $5,000 and fill that bitch up for $20 all day, even with gas $7 a gallon. And that's another alternative. Biased because I'm riding motorcycles, but there's other ways to look at it. Yes, it fucking sucks. It does. I don't disagree with that. But now that it sucks, what do you do? And instead of bitching about, oh, it's the president's fault, the president's not doing that. Okay, he don't fucking know you. Let's assume for a minute that it is his fault, and you're blaming him, and you're right. Then what? What do? You gonna just sit there and bitch and move on? You know what I'm saying? Like, work on it as, again, that community. You know what I'm saying? Look at who's got like a more fuel efficient car, and y'all pull up. Help them with some of their maintenance or some shit. If y'all gonna roll in the car, it's all kind of shit that you can do. Look at where you're going in a given week. Stop going to places just because you want to go. Look at your entertainment. Look at fucking, why you're going where you're going. Can you bulk some trips together? Can you put some shit out? So like, you were going to go here Monday, you were going to go there Tuesday, you were going to go there Wednesday. Why don't you wait and bunch all that shit together on Thursday so you can do all that shit at the same time? I mean, that's the kind of shit that's the shit you got to do. And that's the thing. I mean, if it goes higher, and like you said, this ain't the first time this shit to happen. It's not going to be the last time if you keep living. I promise you that. So if you learn from this time, what are you going to do next time? And the time after that, the time after that. I mean, if you tell me that you can't afford to gas your tank up, but I see you posting your drinks in the club or some shit, or you drinking and you got all these bottles on your counter on a Friday night, a bottle is a tank of gas, damn near, or at least a half a tank. A bottle of liquor will get you where you going for a couple in the days.
Club, that'll fill your tank up.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, shit. So look at what you're doing. Look at what you're spending. Do you need Netflix, HBO Max, Hulu, Peacock Network, and 15 other fucking streaming services? That's some gas right there. Look at that shit. I mean, sometimes you got to cut back. Yeah, there's some fucked up shit going on that's contributing to gas prices. It's not just what's going on overseas. Some of it's speculation and manipulation too, but that's a whole nother topic for another day. Again, we still roll into what can you control? What can you do to mitigate the impact? You're not going to eliminate the impact. I mean, I still had to fill up and that shit was $80 and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's how I felt. I was like, I picked the fucking time to pick a bigger car. I was like, shit. Fuck. But hey.
But at the same time, motherfuckers are spending that same amount on some Porsches and some shit.
And don't need them.
About the gas prices.
Or fit for the club or some shit like that. Or random ass shit. Or you got the new iPhone, the 12, the 12 came out. You got the 12, the 13 came out. You got the 13. The 13 came out in green. You getting rid of your 13 in blue to get the green.
Yeah.
I mean, that's $1,000 a pop every phone, even if you finance it. Let's assume that you paying it monthly. Okay, it's about $30 a month. Yeah, that's some of your A to B right there. I mean, look at your shit.
Somebody praying right now for a stimulus, boy. They're praying for a stimulus right now.
Be your own damn stimulus. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Look at that shit a little smarter. Public transportation. Figure that shit out. It's all kind of ways. And if it ain't no public transportation, like I said, carpool, motherfucker. Everybody can carpool at least one day a week. Shit. You can reduce your shit by 20% if you carpool once a week. I'm just saying. Yeah. That's 20% more in your pocket for the next time. And eventually it'll go down. Shit ain't gonna last forever. I mean, that's the thing. People feel like it hurts now, so it's gonna hurt forever. It sucks, don't get me wrong, but what are you gonna do about it? And that's kind of the moral of the story. And that's really all I got. I ain't gonna rant too much because you see people complaining all the time. Fix your shit. That's what I'm gonna say. Fix your shit.
Honestly, in my opinion, you can't be an adult if you're not willing to adapt to any fucking situation that come up, whether it be gas or whatever the fucking case is. You always got to be able to adapt. And like I said, I don't believe in fucking problems. I only believe in solutions. Y'all ain't got to go every fucking time. Go when it's necessary. Stay when it's not. There's so many fucking places I've been wanting to go this past week that I've been wanting to fucking go. And I'm like, nah, I gotta make sure I got gas to go to work and all this other stuff. And regardless, I'm gonna put gas in my shit because that's to me, that's as vital as fucking paying a rent or paying a fucking light bill or some shit. Got to have gas in my motherfucking car. So, find a fucking solution to the problem, like you said, carpooling, all that other shit. I mean, there's so many fucking options out now that you don't necessarily have to drive your own shit. And if I actually like the motherfuckers around me, I would carpool too. But that's a personal sacrifice that I'm making because I don't like these motherfuckers. So I'm gonna put the gas in my goddamn car and I'm gonna keep that shit motherfucking pushing. You just gotta be smart about the shit. You just gotta adapt and overcome because, like you said, this shit's not gonna last forever. Eventually, that shit gonna drop. It's not gonna get back to the good old days with $20 to fucking fill up your tank. But
it might. It might. I mean, think about it.
And it might. You're right.
Think about it because when I had the truck and it was 08, 09 when gas was high. I remember $100 fill ups. I remember when the shit was so bad, like you would have to do this shit in 2 transactions because it was so fucking bad.
Yeah. I remember in Augusta when the shit happened and shit hit about 5 and motherfuckers was running out of gas and then the fucking huge ass fucking panic and all this other shit. And it was funny because I'm like, hell, I ain't got no money anyway. Right. If I run out of gas, I run out of gas.
And what I was gonna say to your point about, there's places that you want to go, maybe the solution is out of those 5 places that you wanted to go to the one you really wanted to go, spend your time, energy, and money on that shit, get the most out of that, and fuck all that other, miscellaneous shit, like saying, I want to go look at a couple guns real quick. Do that shit online 3 or 4 times, and then try that shit out at the range.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 2 birds with 1 stone right there. There's all kind of shit you can do, but you got to be willing to think about it.
And it's like you said, plan better. If you're trying to go do A, B, and C, plan A, B, and C on a day where you can actually do A, B, and C, knock all that shit out at fucking once and saying, instead of, I guess being lazy or whatever, or procrastinating, saying, I'll take care of that shit tomorrow. But then you want to bitch about you ain't got no fucking gas at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. And then if y'all struggling as a group, get together and have a team and be like, yo, We gonna put $5 in a pot, and if somebody runs out of gas, the money goes to you.
Yeah.
You know, and then now if it's your ass every fucking time, you get kicked out the group.
Hell no, Charles. This shit happened 4 times already. Your ass keep running out of goddamn gas, and you put the bare minimum. Fuck you, Charles.
Just think a little bit, and you'll be fine. I mean, talk to your job and see if, like, hey, is there a way I can work from home at least half the day or one of the days, or avoid peak traffic times? Can I change my shift so I ain't sitting in fucking rush hour traffic? Think about that shit, you know.
And the worst they could say is fucking no. You won't know until your ass instead of sitting.
You can find a job that'll let you do it.
Yeah, that too. Instead of sitting there bitching and complaining about the shit, man. But,
yeah, just because it sucks, don't let that be your reason to bitch and complain and sit there and do nothing.
Well, man, shit. Cigar check-in time, guys. How's your smoke? How's your drink there, brother?
Obviously better than yours. Damn.
It was a tad bit aggressive.
That was a bit angry and aggressive. Shit. So same old. I mean, it's like I said, it's not a bad cigar. It's just a regular old. It's a classic blend, and you know, classic manufacturer. You got good quality and all that shit, and you got good construction. Is it all my flavors that I love and look for? No, not really. But it's a good cigar. It's doing the job. It's evidently better than your cigar. So I'll take that with some comfort in that. And and the whiskey is good, man. It's probably the first rye that I've liked, and I'll probably finish the bottle at some point in time. So that's saying a lot for it. So definitely I'd recommend it, a little Basil Hayden rye. So I almost hate to do it, but I'm gonna turn it back to you. How are your accessories?
Well, first of all, so you said rye. Tin Cup has a rye.
Yeah.
And I'm interested to try that. It's up in Kentucky though. I can't find that shit down here. But as far as Jameson's on point. Jameson's great. I can even drink that shit without fucking ice. As far as that fucking cigar, man, man, that was not my favorite, man. Like, the last little end of it was pretty good. But if I gotta wait to damn near the end of the cigar for me to actually enjoy that shit, that's not the cigar for me, man. So y'all see next episode, I'm smoking something great that I know is fucking great, and I'm gonna enjoy that shit. But for the most part, the cigar tonight was not it, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't it?
He gonna smoke Padron for the next 7 episodes.
Padron Paciensis, all of them. And some of them Virginia joints. I still got some of them left too. I liked all of those.
Good. So all right, that's the cigar check-in. Hopefully next week he fares better. I think I might even break out something good for next week too. Why the hell not?
Breaking out the good shit. I might have a collar shirt on too. Why? I don't fucking know.
You mean this shit fancy as hell? You be drinking out of wine glass and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Swirling it.
Because I know you got fancy glasses to drink out of at your house.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Bullshit, because I drink out of them when I come there.
I'm the white glasses, man. I don't drink that shit.
Man, shut the fuck up. Drink out the damn glass. Stop bitching. Find a solution.
Indeed.
All right, before we go, everybody, it was kind of a what's best, but we thought we'd talk about it at the end. I spent a shitload of money on coffee this week. I'm happy about that. So some of it's the Nespresso, my espressos that I drink. So that's cool. But this other one I found, and I'll put a link in the description for it to pick you up some too, because it's some cool shit. So what it is basically it's concentrated coffee and it's frozen in little aluminum cups. And what happens is you put some hot water in it in the little cup, and it makes your coffee for you. So 6 to 8 ounces in a little cup, and it makes some good ass coffee. We just tried it for the first time today. It's some good shit. It's not cheap, but when you compare it to like going to Starbucks or fucking Dunkin' Donuts or even the gas station coffee, it's cheaper. It comes out to like about $1 a pod, so $1 a cup. I mean, that's not bad when you really think about it. It's weird how the brain works with shit like that, where you hear like $40 for some coffee. And you're like, fuck, I ain't paying that. But then you think about it. Every time when you one of them, I go to Starbucks every morning kind of people.
You spend about $100 a week.
You spend that shit in a week. Hey, that's how you can save for your gas prices, damn it. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description. If I remember, I'll even put a video of me making some right here.
Yeah, I want to see that.
And you guys can check that shit out. It'd be good for you. All right, everybody. That's another episode in the books. It's been a good time. Although Kevin's cigar didn't work out for him, that's all right. There's always next week. You're going to get some winners. You're going to get some losers, but that's okay.
Sir.
So you got anything else for the people?
Hey, man, find solutions, baby. Don't complain about the problem if you ain't got no solutions. If you ain't got no solution, shut the fuck up.
That's right. That's right. Shut the fuck up. And with that, I don't have anything else other than my usual take care of yourselves and take care of each other now more than ever. And with that, we out.
Yeah.
Perfect.